Keep up the good work. And I suppose I'll have you guys come and watch practice with Neely one day, matter of fact, because he asked me, but I couldn't do it day one. Okay, so I got you.
Appreciate you, Coach.
I got you covered. Anybody else?
Yeah, Coach. Jimmy Searfoss, 247 Sports.
247, how you doing?
Doing all right, Coach. A few months ago, you were letter grading practices.
Excuse me?
A few months ago in the spring, y'all were letter grading practices. How would you letter grade camp so far?
Camp is going good. I'm happy. I'm happy with that, guys. We're not satisfied tremendously because that's who we are. Oh, hi, Shadur. What's going on, buddy? So, yeah, nothing much. So, the guys they're doing really well. You know, I like conditioning. I like guys flying around, getting to the ball, because that's how I was taught back in the day by Mickey Andrews, Coach Bowden. So we're demanding that. I think the defense ran a little bit after practice today for lack thereof, a couple plays here and there. But other than that, the guys are doing well. The receivers are really getting in sync with Shadur because he demands a lot. And he's a different guy when he steps on the grass, and he demands a heck of a lot. So they got to get on the same page as he's on. And other than that, we're doing well. We got to tighten up special teams for sure. Special teams can win and lose a game for you, and we don't take that for granted. I played on special teams. Our special team coach, Trevor, played on special teams. That's how he made it into the NFL. So we take that tremendously serious, and we don't take that as a break of you guys getting an opportunity to go to the bathroom. Special teams mean a lot to us.
All right. Thanks, Coach.
Appreciate it. Is Shadur next? Did I get to stay here and watch Shadur?
No.
Why don't he want thank you? Why don't you ever want me to watch you, man?
All right. Questions for Shadur? Go ahead, Jake.
Hey, Shadur. Jake Schwan, it's DMVR. A while back, you had Cortland Sutton here working out with you. What was it like just kind of picking his brain and kind of getting, the wide receiver's perspective of just how he sees the game in the field?
It was great working with him. He's telling me exactly where the ball is going to be, where it needs to be, each and every route, and just knowing, okay, cool, in the league, this is a pick, this is behind him. If it's right here on the left shoulder, it's a pick. So it's like him giving me them small details helps me each and every time I go out there on the field.
Hey, Shadur, Pat Graham, Associated Press over here. Yeah, the only coach you've really known is your dad. You've been a quarterback for him for a long time. I was wondering, how do you guys separate father from coach, and do you guys set boundaries, and how's that been?
He's been my coach my whole life, so it's normal. So I don't really know how to answer that question because it's like it's time for seriousness and it's time to play. So it's just something that we both know. It's hard to just explain it to you.
Is there a conversation over dinner?
Now, well, we don't live together though, so we go to dinner sometimes. But when I leave the facility, it's my time, just to chill and just be able to be on my own time because I'm with him all day, every day.
Shadur, Kyle Newman from the Denver Post. Xavier Weaver, how has he kind of impressed so far? And then just with the wide receiver room in general, who else are you looking to, make plays and not put the whole load on Travis?
Yeah, it's like you got four wide. It's easy out there. You got people that can make plays in each position. So it's real fun playing in the offense. And Travis out there with us sometimes, he's going back and forth for defense, but Hopefully tomorrow he's with us when we scrimmage. But when all those guys are on the field, it's real fun. It's real electric. Hey, what you doing in there, man? How you just sneak up on you, man?
Hey, Shadur, over here. The TCU game now about 3 weeks away. How much thought do you put into that game? How much preparation have you started to put into preparing for TCU?
Every time we step on the field, it's like go out there with a purpose and just make sure we can control the controllables, make sure everybody's mindset and everybody's mentally in the right place. When you go on the field, that's all it is. It's mental. We already done the physical part this summer. So now it's just the receiver seeing what I'm seeing, the line, me and the center see through the same eyes, be able to ID the right mic, right point. So each and every time we go on the field, whenever we watch film.
Hey, Shadur, Tyler King with the Denver Gazette over here. We've heard you say that you like to go at the defense and you like to talk trash to them all the time, but specifically with Cormani, how important is it for him to kind of get him up to speed with the college game and just overall get him so he's mentally strong going into the season?
Well, he's definitely mentally strong. You come here every day going against the guys we got. You got to be mentally strong each and every day. Because in practice, it's like you're either going to gain confidence or you're going to lose it. And on offense, we like gaining confidence a lot. So Cormani, he's a freshman. So it's going to be up and downs throughout his journey right now. But being able to go against the players that he has in practice is real fun, and it's a real advantage to him.
Hi, Shadur. Adam Lister, Tigers 24/7 Sports. Curious what you've seen through a week and a half out of the center position with Van Wells and Landon Beebe in there.
Yeah.
What have you seen out of that position?
Yeah, I like those guys a lot. It's real fun just playing with them, having them just be able to see the same thing I see each and every play. So it's just real fun playing with those guys because they understand football and they got knowledge of it.
Shadur, when Coach Prime had his surgeries over the summer, how did you stay focused on football at that time?
Because he had surgeries before, so he didn't really make it a big deal to us. I didn't really know.
Working over the summer, how did you stay focused on the work at hand?
Because he didn't let us know. Yeah, he didn't really tell us till like Foreman called me and told me that he had a surgery the next day, so I just didn't know till the next day.
Shadur, Brian Howell from the Boulder Daily Camera. I know you're used to having your family around, but there's not a lot of your teammates that have their siblings around all the time. What does that mean to have, Bucky there, you got Shiloh, you got Shalamais around. What does that mean to you to be sharing this whole thing with your family?
Oh, it's real fun, but each and every player there, we're family also, especially on the offensive side of the ball because we spend the most time with each other. So those guys, we're around each other more than I'm around my own siblings, honestly. So those guys understand, and we all have like a connection in a way. So we're all just one family.
All right, one more. Go ahead, Matt.
Shadur, Trevor called you a calculated risk taker the other day. Said it's hard to get a pick off you. You don't take a lot of shots, but when you do, you know when you're taking them. Would you describe maybe your competitive nature out there on the field and however you want to put it?
I feel like it just comes from experience, comes from playing my freshman year to my sophomore year and playing here. We had Coach DT. I had to see him every day in practice my first 2 years, so going against him, it's already hard enough, and then you're trying to grow in your own space and have everybody understand you. So when I'm here, and then the advantage that I got with the receivers, with each guy being able to make a play, and the center being able to think and be able to move. So it's real fun, and in that offense, it's a lot of electric things you could do, especially when you got playmakers.
All right, thanks, Shadur. Appreciate the time. Get Travis up next. Travis.
Hey, Travis. Nikki Edwards, Hughes Sports Report. We were just talking to Coach Prime, and he said someone's got to join Travis on the secondary. From your perspective, who could be that guy that could potentially join you at the cornerback position as of now?
As of right now, I mean, it's pretty much all the DBs. We just got to get on the same page. Just got to be able to grind and be able to have short-term memory loss. They let bad plays get in their head, so just got to have short-term memory loss.
Do you think there's any specific aspects that they're missing that you have in your game that they don't, that you see?
I just got great ball IQ. That's pretty much it. I mean, you just got to play a lot of football to get that.
Travis, Jake Shapiro, Denver Sports. Just a simple question. What's your favorite part about living in Boulder so far?
It's quiet, not a lot of noise, and just chill.
Travis, when was the first time that you had contact with Coach Sanders, and you know, what was his pitch to you that made you want to be a part of the program at Jackson State, and then obviously follow here as well?
I mean, it really wasn't no pitch. I mean, all his accolades stand out for themselves. So just having to talk to him about family, just outside of football things, was just main key for me.
And how would you describe Coach Fountain at Collins Hill, his impact on your life?
I mean, that's one of the best coaches I ever been coached by, mentor. He always was there for me whenever I needed him.
Hey, Travis, Jake Schwanitz, DMVR. A few weeks ago, you made that video with Destroy, and just curious your thoughts on doing that, and who would be your next YouTube dream collaboration?
I don't got no dream collaborations. I just do that with Destroy because I knew him since I was in high school.
Hey, Travis, you're about halfway through camp now before you get into game week prep. You have a unique perspective on both sides of the ball. How do you see the team coming together at this point through camp?
I mean, we still got a lot to learn, but we coming together well. It's just a lot of things that we get thrown at us in fall camp and just draining. So pretty much you just got to put our head down and just go in there willing to learn and willing to be better every day.
Travis, you posted the Heisman loading caption on Instagram. That goal for you, what do you think it's going to take from you to reach that goal?
Just being myself. That's it. Just going out there and playing football, being the best player out there.
As you start to get a little bit older, does your mentality change? What are you learning throughout this process and throughout the change? How do you see yourself approaching this season?
I mean, I'm very healthy now. I mean, my mentality don't change. I'm going out there to do what I can do.
Anything else for Travis? All right, appreciate the time. Thank you so much. Okay, so we'll transition away from the press conference portion. Some of the players are going to start showing up, and we'll get you all set up with them kind of around the room. Thanks, everybody.